Today we're going to talk about my 5 best and worst investments ever. And trust me, for the worst ones you're going to laugh at me while I cry myself to sleep at night. So let me just right away spill the beans. My worst investment was... Why can't I just tell them? I just want to tell them.
No, we are going to tell it later. No.
You and your filmmaking. So let's start with the 5 best investments I did. Number 5 is the influencer slash model agency that I started. Now I invested about 30,000 to get it started, and now I get a nice salary every month. And then on top of this, there's also the profits, which I cannot yet get in detail. I'll do this in a future video. However, you know what? We should actually ask a few people in the streets whether they made or lost money and with what and how much. And since I'm very busy, I have an idea who could do this, who would be really happy doing this, who loves talking to strangers in the streets. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you snap real quick?
What is your best investment and worst investment?
So, the best investment, NFTs, art, yeah, and happiness in your life.
Yeah.
That's what the people need. The worst investment was a friend of mine, and we tried to do some building stuff here, especially over there, that you can see.
Yeah.
But it's not finished right now, so what's the worst investment?
Okay, thank you. Do you want to answer also?
My best investment is my web.
Oh, okay. Thank you. See you.
So obviously starting your own business is always a good idea, especially if it works out. One other classic, of course, is the topic of real estate, right? So let me show you. So what you see here is essentially, ignore this, right? Because it's just the last 3 months. But what you see here is what I own in one city next to Berlin. And these 2 apartments that I bought, they went up almost 100% in investment already. Now, that's on top of the rental income that it produces. So that's doing really well, but it's also a bit exhausting because of the paperwork and the tenant stuff. Jesus, I lost my words here. So this is actually something that I like doing, but it also costs me some energy. And the next thing is actually right here on my arm. And I'll show you here a screenshot of what happened with this, because I bought it crazy cheap, as like comparatively to what it's worth right now. So this went really well also. Let's see what people say about this, right? Manuel, can you snap yourself back real quick? Go back.
Oh, what is your best and worst investment?
Well, let's start with the worst. The worst investment would be taking a loan to buy a Rolex, and then I had to sell it later.
Oh,
yeah.
Which Rolex is it?
It was the Datejust 36.
Datejust.
Yeah, that was a dumb decision. Best decision and best investment was to take an MBA in my field, which is marketing, and it brought me here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Appreciate it, guys.
Okay, so apparently he got a Datejust, which we made a video about watches. You should check that out.
Let's get to the next point, and that's crypto. Well, you can love it or hate it, but while I lost a lot of money with many cryptos, I also made some money, theoretically, with another crypto, which is Floki. As you see here in the screen, it's up about almost 900% as of now, which is great. But then also you gotta be realistic. You only make that money once you put in the sell order. So let's see if that happens or not, or if it goes down or up. Well, and then there is the number 1 spot, which is Tesla. I put in 2,000 a few years ago, and all of a sudden it's up 1,000%. I think it was higher actually before. I don't remember as of now, but man, 1,000% in just a few years. That's crypto levels. With a stock, that doesn't happen a lot. So I'm pretty happy with this. There's something though that I want to change about my strategy with all the money that I made in crypto and stocks. Listen, we got to talk about how much money I lost in crypto and stocks. Oh, while we were talking about stocks, let's see if people made or lost money in stocks. Manuel, you want to ask them?
Hello. What is your best and worst investment?
My best investment is my education.
Oh,
And worst investment, I guess I bought some stocks. I bought some and lost all my money, so it was my worst investment.
Okay,
the best
thank you.
one is my education.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you. We asked a lot of people, but one of the most frequent answer is, I don't have any investment. Or the second is, what is the second one? Yeah, quality time, apparently.
All right, let's talk about the worst investments that I made. Now, this is gonna hurt a lot, so please be mindful in the comments. We're gonna start with number 5, and that was me trying to leave the country several times. That's me creating a business in Cyprus, getting a place in Cyprus, but also the same thing with Dubai, getting a place. Well, I didn't get a place yet. I did get an office though. And so therefore I spent tens of thousands and literally got nothing because I didn't go to Cyprus because I didn't like it. I didn't go to Dubai because I just really like Germany so much. So right now I'm at the point where I say that money was lost. Let's get to number 4 because that's much more of an actual investment that actually lost money. See, this one actually got me down 87.5%. That's specifically from 200K to 25K, and that's BlockFi. You might have heard of FTX going belly up, and that's when BlockFi also got insolvent and bankrupt, and that's when I essentially lost all the money that I had in there. And they now just recently paid out 25K, which is nice, but it's 87.5% less than the 200K that I paid in. It's ups, it's downs, people make money, people lose. Oh, talking about people making and losing money, do you want to ask some people in the streets whether they're making or losing money?
Hello.
Hello. So, what are your best and worst investments?
Buildings
Okay.
and maybe, of course, stocks. Yeah, stock market, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, gold is also a good investment,
Okay.
by the way. Okay. I don't think so there's any kind of worse. I have no idea, of course. My God, if you just put the money into the bank and getting some kind of 2 or 3%, it's maybe no risks, but no fun as well, right?
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Now, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. Yep.
Do you have 1 minute?
Hello. Do you have 1 minute? Oh.
And do you remember there was a meme coin craze in 2021, I think, or 2020? That's when I thought, yeah, actually, let's get meme coins. And then I did so for about 50,000, which are worth right now a whopping 5,000. And that's only because Floki, the one I mentioned earlier, went up 800%. Otherwise, I would be like at 1,000%. So then there was Invitae Corp. Man, I don't know if I say that right, but that one got me down 100%, which is a stock. Luckily, I only invested $500, so down 500, but that's 100%, which is such a sad thing to happen. Oh, and while we're talking about being down 100%, that's exactly what happened with my 400,000 options portfolio. So I'm down $400,000. That didn't go well. Just in the span of a few weeks, I went from 100% to 0%, which equals minus 100%, and it's gone. I can never get it back. So yeah, that one hurt a lot, and a lot. And I have never ever bought any options since then because it still hurts. It does. Actually, let's ask a few people in the streets, and since I'm very busy, I have a raving street reporter who's gonna do this, aren't you?
Okay, so what is your best and worst investment?
My best investment was in my children and education.
Oh, okay. What is your worst?
Well, I don't know. My ex-wife.
Okay, thank you very much. See you.
Yes, apparently his ex-wife.
So if you want to know more about these, let me know in the comments because I can show you many things that happened that made my heart go whoop. Anyhow, let me know what you think about the ups and downs that I had in my investment history. Overall, I'm up and I'm happy about this. and I'm looking to invest more money specifically into real estate and stocks, but not single stocks, rather ETFs, as well as crypto a little bit here and there. So while I empty this one, you should click this one, because that's where the saga continues. See you in the next video. So until then, like, subscribe, comment, and all this stuff. Goodbye.